hate him. Second of all, that's just a dumb set. It looks stupid. I mean, the mask looks really cool. Don't get me wrong.
What if the creator of this set was watching right now and you just flamed them?
I would say, number one, that's impossible. Number two, that's unfortunate. Number three, I don't give a shit.
Oh, all right.
I just, wow.
You're all over the place there. Savage tonight.
I sounded really angry there. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on with me. Actually, I do know what's going on with me. I'm having some health issues currently. Nothing big, but went to the doctor today for the first time in like 2 years, and hopefully trying to figure things out. But
was that why you were in the bathroom for like half an hour just now?
yes, actually it was.
Oh, Jesus.
I didn't want to tell anybody, but you've revealed my secret, Brax.
Suns fan Junior over here.
They told me, I went to the doctor, and they're like, you might have IBS, and the first thing I thought of was Shannon. And I messaged him immediately after that, and I asked him if he had all those symptoms that I had, and he's like, no, I don't have that. I have real IBS. And I'm like, okay, what does that mean? It just means, like, diarrhea. Yeah, this is a great conversation, by the way, to have for a cast. Really enjoying it.
Yeah, this is the warm-up. This is how we pull the viewers in.
That's true. Yeah, you know, they come for our personality. That's what happens. Oh, man.
Let's talk about this wizard man that you hate so much. And this guy, he is not a team fighter until way later in the game. But he's probably one of the best mid pairings with Beastmaster. It's just, it gives Beastmaster that solo kill potential without really having to build for it. He can kill any hero with the roar, because when you roar someone, it pushes all the units away, so your Sunstrike's going to hit them for full damage.
Yep.
So it should give you enough damage to blow up any of these heroes, and then he's just going to keep on playing a split push game forever until he gets his items.
Look at the Invoker's Claws on Chuan. If you go to, like, Showcase mode, it actually looks pretty sick. Like, he's got some fucking real fingers here, some real sharp claws on this fucking Invoker.
Yep. Now that I pull out that, the creator might be watching. You know, you got to suck up to him, huh?
No, that's not it at all. I just like the claws. I still think the shoulders are fucking stupid, but
okay, all right.
I don't even know. I think the shoulders are honestly a meme. They have to be. Like, what would Invoker wear? What he's like this egotistical, you know, I'm the best. I love magic. I whatever, I'm Invoker. And they gave him these shoulders to look cool. Or he thinks he looks cool. He doesn't actually look cool, but anyway.
All right. Jesus. You hate this guy. Enough said.
I hate the shoulders. That's all I hate. Listen. Don't make me out to be a bad guy, Brax. All right, I've had a rough day.
Okay. That's fair.
Man, my AC is broken. You know, I went to bed at 8 p.m. I got like 5 hours of sleep, which was great. Actually, I feel pretty refreshed, but
well, that's good.
My landlord is coming tomorrow. They're going to find this big-ass hole that Shane left in our house. And they're going to be like, you need to pay like fucking $200 for this shit. And we're going to be like, fuck off. I'm using a lot of F-bombs. I'm sorry. I'm getting real aggressive.
That's okay.
But
is this when you and, or is this when Carlo and Sayori have to pretend to be domestic partners?
I talked to Carlo about that, and then I realized, well, Andrew's not here. But yeah, Carlo is going to have to say, my partner, Sayori, is he's away on a business trip.
Okay,
they are coming over. They actually said that they don't need to talk to any of us. They were just like, we're going to do an inspection, and nobody needs to be home. And I was like, great, I'm just going to go to bed. And hopefully they don't wake me up and try to check my room. Yeah.
So, look at this Team No Throne logo. This flag in their base. Do you see it?
I do see.
I'm talking about the this thing over here.
I see what you're talking about.
Okay. So, do you see this? This thing's amazing.
Yeah. It's a fiery throne with TNT.
But it's Team No Throne, so they don't like thrones. So it's not actually a throne. It's like a little seat. It's like a little love seat.
They're burning the throne because they don't like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
Also, the fact that their name is TNT, like dynamite.
Yeah.
It's pretty insane. Now, you know, while we have time, I don't actually know what TNT stands for. It stands for Trinitroluene.
Come on, you can do it.
That's it. Trinitroluene.
Okay.
Something like that.
Nice.
We figured it out. That was a lot less exciting than I thought it was going to be.
Well, so I broke down the Team No Throne logo. How about you break down Geek Fams and their fountain?
It's just a cool guy, right? It's a guy with a bow tie. and a
It's
nice
the
set of
Gangnam
glasses.
Style guy.
Oh, is it?
I don't know.
I was gonna say that'd be interesting. I don't think it is. Sai doesn't have a fade like that. This guy's got a fade, plus he's got the pointy tipped hair, like it's going up. He has no mouth, unfortunately, so he can't talk.
Okay, that's why it's not him.
So he's living a miserable existence because not only can he not talk, but he can't breathe either out of his mouth. He has to breathe out of his nose if he has one, which doesn't look like he does.
Oh God, how does he breathe if he doesn't have one of those? Out of the ears?
Maybe they poked a hole in his like face or something, and that's how he like gets air.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal.
That's rough. Well,
Yeah.
hopefully Geek Fam make him proud.
Yep, it's a good logo. I like the letters too. The style of the Geek Fam itself. It gets bigger than smaller, or then bigger. It's big G.
I just haven't heard anyone say the word geek in like 15 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, geek.
You're
Take
a geek.
that.
Man, that guy's
Geek,
such a
get
geek.
over here. Time for your swirly.
Yeah,
This
honestly,
doesn't happen.
even in like grade school, I don't think anybody called anybody a geek. It's more the derogatory terms that are used in grade school nowadays are kind of a byproduct of what we use on the internet, I think, because of the internet
Like
age.
what?
Oh, you you know what? There's
I
an
don't
R
know,
word
but
that's
it's-
pretty bad. There's an A word
Oh.
that describes a condition someone might have.
Oh, the art one.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So wait. Never mind.
You can't never mind. Well, you can, but
I'm
gonna say you can't, even though you can't.
going to never mind anyway. You can't tell me what to do.
All right, that's true. I'm not your dad.
No, you're not. You are not my dad. Oh my God! What is this pause? PC restart 2 minutes, please. He said that like 3 minutes ago.
Yep. Check the timestamps.
Scorpion, his computer exploded, I think, and he's gonna have
Did
to.
you
get a
did
new
you start
one.
the clock? The stopwatch?
I did not start the stopwatch.
Well,
The
we
thing
can
is-
make one up and say he's got like 2 minutes left.
All right,
like
how-
45 seconds
My
left.
phone's upstairs. It's charging, so. If
Well,
you
we're
actually,
making it up, Mont. We don't actually. It doesn't have to be legit.
Okay, fine, fair enough. The good news is
Do
that
you have to type it?
the admins are so good in this tournament that they've clearly started their own stopwatch.
Oh,
I think.
props to them.
Alex Strike, I think, is the. I don't know how to pronounce it, but that's the admin for this current game. MPGL has had the best admins I've ever seen in a tournament, to be honest. I'm not even kidding.
Wowzers.
They've actually been so good. Like, they take the, like, if you're even, like, at, like, five, like, once you're, they literally say, okay, you have 60 seconds to join the lobby. All right, now penalty time number 1 is going to start kicking in 5 minutes. He literally, like, he updates them every 30 seconds. Penalty time in 2 minutes. Penalty time in 1 minute, you know?
Wow. That's how you know this admin's time is valuable.
Yeah, exactly. They, first of all, they got a tournament to run. They got to keep things smooth and organized. We have had only one situation where a team has been more than like 10 minutes late to a lobby, and that's because their power went out. So they had to go to a LAN cafe.
Oh, that's right. You told me about that one. That's how long did that take them? To
It
get
took
to a
him
LAN
15.
center?
It took him 15 minutes. So I thought we were gonna have a forfeit and go into another lobby, go into a different series that was being played at the same time. But they eventually got in, and it was a good series. But it was a team that was I can't remember what team it was, but it was a team that was good. And they lost the first game. It was Taskus Titans. They lost the second game. They won the first game. Then the power went out. Then game 2, they picked the Pugna Bristleback all in. Let's push at high ground at 15 minutes into the game against a DK and some carry. I can't remember. A Slark. And they proceeded to feed away their like 3K advantage. It was a little bit more than that, but they literally just went high ground. And I don't know why they tried all in pushing with a Pugna who had Medallion. I don't know if that was the play, to be honest, but. It wasn't it was a loss that, and actually with that loss, Taskus Titans now probably won't get first in their group because of that loss, because they were playing
Jesus.
from LAN Cafe.
That's rough.
Yeah.
Well, I just wanted to bring up one more interesting point before we move on to the actual game of Dota 2. Look down bottom at the Tier 1 Dire Tower. Look at these sprays. They're so cute. I've never used any of these before or even seen them in my games, but they're pretty nice.
The only one I would want to use is the Lena one, where it looks like she's got her mouth on fire. And she's like growling. It's like a weeb. It looks like a weeb spray, to be honest, which is great.
Well, that sounds interesting.
It's very interesting. Otherwise, don't use the sprays. They're garbage.
All right. Okay, very aggressive, Ian.
I'm not actually that angry. I'm trying to be funny, which is not. It's clearly not working out. But anyway.
I think you're funny.
Thanks, bud. March down bottom is going to be against this Lycan. Good news for this Lycan. He has Feral Impulse. He has a lot of regen, and level 1 Shadow Poison will not do any damage to him. And Ollie's already used like half of his mana pool with just level 1 Shadow Poison. They can harass him, but he's going to regen up, I think, and probably be fine. And he's also getting really good CS too.
This is like the best duo for surviving these lanes that are meant to just whittle you down. You have the Warlock heal to keep you sustained, and the Feral Impulse when you get levels. And even if it's awful, like the lane's terrible, you can jungle with Lycan at like level 4 if the lane is like super, super bad. So Lycan's a survivor. He's great at these dual off lanes that just want to keep harassing you. So yep, should be fine.
They have the top 3 Essers in the game already for Team No Throne. I know it's only 2 minutes in, but Lycan's going to get free for him because he has an insane amount of base attack, and like CSing for him is easy. Quap in the mid lane is against an Invoker. Eventually this Invoker will do a lot better, but Meow is having a great old time. He's going to send out a second null tally, which is going to mean that he's going to have even more damage. He's sending out 11 last hits. And then top lane, the Legion will always get CS because she has good base damage, and of course she has overwhelming odds. And they can also put pressure on with the Sand King too, so I think all of these lanes are really good. If Geek Fam had like a Sand King Leshrac down here, I would feel better about their chances to kill a hero. But that's not going to happen. I don't think they're ever going to kill a hero, even with like level 3 Shadow Poison and Soul Catcher. I don't think it'll happen, to be honest. Until they get Roar.
Something has to go horribly, horribly wrong for the side of Team No Throne for them to actually die in this lane.
Yeah. They are like getting dove. They're going to wow, they really TP'd in the Sand King. I don't think they should have been that worried.
Yeah. Now Legion Commander is going to be sold in the top lane against Venge Weaver. And he's got a fat wave coming in, and he could get zoned.
Yeah.
He's actually going to get gone on the top.
They have Wave of Terror. They have level 1 Magic Missile. He needs to be a little careful. Ollie is way out of position bottom. They'll find the Sand King Sun, but there's no follow-up. He already used the Shadow Word on himself, so... The similar issue, there's no real kill threat for Team No Throne. Although Fatal Bonds...
Sand King's stunning too.
Yeah, maybe they do have kill threat. I spoke too soon. They don't need Shadow Word. Ollie's dead. So, a little too aggressive, although they're going to try to turn on Scorpion. Just kidding. Oh, Sunstrike! March is fine. So, Scorpion. Axes come out. Shadow Word's an amazing ability. They're actually probably going to kill March now. This is a disastrous bottom lane. Oh, Ollie gets the save. I think that actually just kills him anyway. Yeah, that
doesn't look like a save.
That was not safe. That was, I'm going to set this up for you to die. He actually still might survive somehow because he's a Beastmaster and he's a million HP. Scorpion has 4 stacks. He missed the 5th stack. Ollie, you were right next to him. Oh, you only had to, okay, you got it anyway. But he's still, oh my god, I'm losing it.
The Shadow Word taking, healing him up.
You were right next to him.
Mon, that was actually beautiful, right? That was the bait right there. That was the next level play. But it just didn't work out. The Shadow Poison was missed. Shadow Word healed him up too much. Popped the stick.
I'm going to draw a diagram for you here, Brax.
Alright.
The Warlock is here.
Okay.
The Shadow Demon is here. He Shadow Poisons this direction. What the fuck? Come on. I don't want to harp on it too much. It's not that bad, but it's just funny.
It was funny, right? It just looked so unfortunate.
Green getting dove top. Can they get this kill? I think with Sunstrike. He actually almost avoided it. He was on the very edge of the Sunstrike. That would have been triggering for Faded if he attacks the creep, the swarm, like, and just misses the Sunstrike for it. But that's a very big kill for Chuan. I mean, like, he's starting to CS a lot better now because he has level 3 Exhort. As expected, this hero gets better with levels. And with that kill, that actually puts him like top in net worth. And that's where you want to be as an Invoker. Getting these kills, finding the early Midas, which he is actually going for, which we see a lot of Invokers not go for this item anymore, surprisingly enough. But he wants to grab it and just have a good late game.
You know what the sad thing about Invoker is? If you don't buy this Midas, you still don't do anything when you buy, like, a different item.
Yeah.
You know, like a utility item, like drums or something. It just still doesn't do anything.
Doesn't do anything because
it's so weird.
The hero requires levels. Forget about items. You know, Ags, obviously you need to have Ags to function, but it's just more than that. It's just the hero, it's one of the only heroes where you absolutely need levels in order to be effective. And if you don't have that, then you're useless. Even with tomes, you're still not going to have enough levels. So Midas, that's one way to deal with it. Whereas, like, you'll know with Midas that you're going to get those levels even if you're not getting the most farm in the world. You're going to be able to find that experience always because of the way Midas works, which is really all that you could ask for. You know, Midas plus Ags eventually you're going to be good on Invoker at some point in this game.
Yep. I like the setup mid lane from Team No Throne, Sand King sitting behind the tower, waiting for this wave to push in. Queen of Pain is level 6, so this could be the death of our Invoker player, but actually, no, it's going to pull the Priest back, should be okay.
He has a point in Wex, and he has his Invoke up. If he can time it correctly, I don't think they have detection either. Yeah, they don't.
He knows, too. Yeah. Sending his Forge Spirit out. There it is, though.
This is going to be probably him Ghost Walking. Oh, he cold snapped.
He's manning up, Mott.
Okay, well, I guess he thought he was going to die anyway to Sonic Wave. I mean, Ghost Walk probably doesn't save him there anyway, so I guess that's fine. But yeah, good kill. Nice kill from Team No Throne.
I'm pretty surprised that worked, just because the Scream was on cooldown too.
Sonic Wave, one of the build. Ollie is taking the fatal bond damage, and him and March actually might die. And with Shadow Word, Ollie is dead. Is March dead? And Loon is looking for the Burrow Strike.
Coming in.
It's only level 2,
he knows,
and he has only brown boots. Oh, he might actually... March?
Wait. Let's see.
Oh, no, March. No, Loon, you gotta go back to the shrine. Oh, Loon.
But he sees the fatal bonds, but it's too late.
He just needed to position himself to... If he walked up to that shrine, he Burrow Strikes him and he gets that kill, but not enough presence of mind to do that. But still, Team No Throne, they have a slight advantage. The Quap now ahead of the Invoker.
Top green, he's down. And that's what happens when you're solo against the Weaver bot. You get dove.
It's important that the Sand King goes like bottom and gets that kill, and then goes mid and gets that kill, but I don't know. They could have given this Legion a little bit more room in top lane. Like, she's actually sitting at as much net worth as the Sand King has currently.
Yep, that's the problem with this lineup at the moment, because you can't really leave Legion alone, but you sitting next to Legion means you accomplish nothing because you don't actually have kill threat over either of these heroes in the lane. So it's essentially wasted time, and you have to divide up your resources, but we'll see what happens. Maybe Legion can make a swift recovery. We have a kind of a gank mid, but now it's daytime.
They smoked, so and
they've
Loon
been spotted.
So they smoked and they moved this way up here, and it was nighttime, and Loon was here, so he breaks the smoke, and they didn't have vision of him. So they got really confused, and now they know why the smoke broke, but they just back up because they can't do anything. And the Quap, of course, has Blink, so she's fine either way. So that's a smoke used. Nothing secured out of it. And they're going to have to leave March alone down bottom. Gugu, the Lycan, great name, has the Helm of the Dominator, so Shapeshift is also up. He's got max level Wolves, and he's well on his way to taking every building in this game. Once he gets that Necro 3, your buildings are gone. I'm pretty sure. I don't think there's any way you can defend them. At least, you know, they'll die eventually is what I'm trying to say.
Yep, they have the building push with the team fight necessary to back it up so that they can just sit there and hit towers with no real fear. So yeah, Team No Throne. Is that Team No Throne? Yeah,
No Throne.
Team No Throne.
Yes.
They're gonna hit a timing in this game where they're super strong. When Lycan has book 1, like with Helm of the Dominator, that means this tier 1 tower bottom is slowly gonna get chipped away. When the Siege Wagon comes out, it'll probably die up top. Oh, alright, there's the heal save, but Weaver's here too.
That is a Quap. Duel comes out. They want to kill the Warlock. They do. Sunstrike. That's going to be a dead Legion. 2-for-1 trade with Sonic Wave only hitting onto 1. Faded's going to time-lapse, and Meow has to blink away to stay alive, and he's dead. That's a double kill for Faded. Boy, is he happy. He's going to get a triple kill. I think he might dive this. Nah, he's still a little too low. If he had time-lapse, he would, but not up. So, very good Sunstrike. Did Tron get the kill? No, he did not. If he gotten that kill, that would have been even better. But he is still getting room mid. Now his Midas is done. That's a pretty disastrous fight. They only got the Venge out of that, I believe, which is really bad for Team No Throne. They rotated a lot of those heroes. Did they even get the duel victory? They did. Okay, there is at least that.
It's pretty crazy to watch this no boots, Midas rush, double null tally invoker, not chain feed. You know what I mean? Like, when you see this and you're playing Queen of Pain, you're like, this moron has no boots. Let's feed off him. You know, it's time to kill him. That's like, oh, right, down bottom. There's a shapeshift. March. Is he actually going to get the TP off?
He will not.
He did not. Gotcha.
You really did. You really got me there, Brax. I wasn't expecting it.
That's the best part about wording it like that.
It was close, but March, he did go down. His treads are done. The tower is gone. The siege creep Helm of the Dominator. Oh, you got the deny? Are you kidding?
Oh boy, that's so sad.
How does that happen? How do you let the Vengeance just deny the tower?
That's called being lazy, man.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, that's the only explanation I have for it. Yeah, going back to the Invoker, I feel like if this was one of your pub games and you're playing like a puck or something, you're just running down this Invoker a million times in this game. You don't care about anything else. You just run at this Invoker and kill him as many times as possible.
Yep, they're fighting away from the Invoker, so this Invoker's super happy, right? He can sit mid, farm those creeps, Sunstrike the sidelines, but the second people run into his lane and start pressuring where he is, he needs to leave. And now he's leaving, but he's got no boots to leave with.
Oh, he just got him. He just got his boots.
Okay, now he's got him. But you know what I mean? Like, when this hero has no team fight capabilities whatsoever, you run to him.
Uh-oh. Invoker might actually survive somehow. Disruption save. That Sonic Wave only hit on the Ollie. All right, well, that's Golem, and now everybody's dead. now they're all in trouble. Burrow strike onto 2. This team fight all of a sudden has gone really poorly for Geek Fam. They get off the duel. It's 3 dead. They've only lost the Warlock. Faded has rotated in. Gugu has to TP out, and he is going to make it barely. Faded is going to get Burrow Strike. He has time lapse. Going to get it off in time. He cannot.
Oh,
wow,
boy.
Holy jeez. I almost debated myself there. March is getting run down. And this is going to be all 5 dead. Axes come in. They get the tower. Oh, my God. He's going to survive. He actually survives. So they didn't get all 5.
He's got a nuke and 2 mana mod. Maybe he'll snipe him.
Oh. That Invoker's probably thinking, why did he TP there?
Look at this, look at this. Oh, the raindrops! Didn't do the math.
He did not do the math.
Didn't wait for the creeps for the bonus damage.
He did not do the math. I mean, he didn't get the kill. Still, it's whatever. That fight was so good for them. I didn't even get the fight recap, but the net worth graph shows how good that actual fight was. Not only do they get the tier 1 tower, they get about 3,000 gold, I would say, off of that fight alone. And that's huge. And that was Golem drop, so that is the downside. But the upside is, how does Geek Fam fight even with Golem being down? The Invoker doesn't want to fight.
Exactly.
They don't have any abilities. The Weaver certainly doesn't want to fight. He doesn't have his Lincoln Sphere yet, so...
You're essentially playing with 4.5 heroes, right? The only contribution the team fights Invoker's going to have is that Sunstrike while he farms up his Aghanim Scepter and tries to scale into later parts of the game. So, you basically can still fight even without your Warlock ultimate. You have Sand King Stun, who almost has a blink. Legion Commander also almost has a blink. Queen of Pain going for the Veil, so the early game team fights are even stronger, but I don't know. This Weaver is still very, very farmed. So he's going to have a pretty decent Lincoln's timing, and once he gets that, then he becomes super difficult to deal with in these team fights. But, you know, they played that fight pretty well from Geek Fam. They decided to take it even though the Golem and the Sonic Wave were used and everything, but Weaver came in after all those spells were used, so he could kind of clean up. He actually almost survived, but didn't happen.
He is doing really well. He's top of the net worth in this game, but I don't know. My issue is that, like, if the Lycan runs at him, he's gonna die very quickly, even like with Lincoln Sphere, I think.
Yeah, he can't fight the Lycan at all. He just has to spend his entire team fight running away. So it is a bit problematic. So this game's about to get pretty scary. Geek Fam, they are trading. They're taking some towers as well, so good for them. Team No Throw not choosing to defend. It's not really worth it because they just need to get to their Blink Daggers, and none of this really matters. Tanking 100 gold away, Legion Commander about 500 gold away. And that's when the game changes. That's going to become super difficult for Geek Fam to split push, and heroes like Weaver can die on the sidelines.
Yeah. I mean, I like, the game is going to get harder. Well, Loon really doesn't want to. He actually just bought his Blink, so it's okay if he dies here. But they're all TPing it. He actually is going to be fine, I think. Sunstrike will come out, and it will hit, but he's still fine. They have Golem. They want to drop it, but they're TPing Brian away. Jump in. Disruption comes out. They still need to run. Here comes the Shapeshift. They all need to split. They need to only lose one hero here. If they lose Ollie, it's not the end of the world, but they might lose Faded. He has to just keep Shikuchiing away. The Lycan's just going to run him down. There's the Golem, and it cancels the TP. Faded is going to leave. Wow, he actually just debated his teammate so hard. He literally ran in, forced the Golem onto both of them, stopped the TP, and he's like, oh, you're going to die. See ya. I'll just get out of here real quick.
Yep, sorry, friend.
But that's pretty good, actually. That's Golem down just for 1 kill.
Yes, Golem down and 4 bounty runes for the side of Geek Fam.
Holy shit, they're rich.
Jesus.
The man with the pointy shoulders is going to grab 2 of them, and he's well on his way to the pointy scepter, if you will. More pointy items for this Invoker picked up.
So you just have pointy everything? Pointy boots?
What else
pointy
is another? What's another pointy item? He needs Dragonlance, clearly. Really, any weapon in this game is pretty... Actually, most stuff in this game is pointy, to be honest.
Pointy dust, pointy smoke.
All right, well, maybe not that. You're getting ahead of yourself here. Maybe it is pointy.
It's not.
I tried giving you the benefit of the doubt, but you screwed me.
I did.
Oh well. You know what else is going to get screwed? This tier 2 tower.
Oh, okay.
Why? What did you think I was going to say?
I don't know why. I didn't know if this was a family-friendly stream or what.
No. The answer to that question is absolutely not. But it's not as bad as you think it is. Duel? Yes. Where's the follow-up? Epi's going to come in. Should have enough
They
damage.
actually get him? They
Yeah,
did.
Very big kill. Roar comes out. Sunstrike, they'll trade. 1-for-1, and the Demonic Purge means this might be a 1-for-2. They have Magic Missile. Dust comes out. He disrupted him as the Purge hit it. They still got the kill anyway. TP out from the Warlock. They actually keep the tower alive. It's in deny range, which I'm sure will be denied at some point. But it's a 2-for-1 trade. Faded, he would have liked to not die, but it's still more gold for his Invoker because he gets involved in that kill. He rotates bottom. They're going to smoke up. Try to find another pick off.
This is Roshan.
Oh, that's right, because they have Avenge and a Beastmaster.
Yep, Avenge, Beastmaster, Medallion.
Yeah.
Very nice move. You know, this is pretty dangerous because the ultimates are starting to come up on the side of Team North. But Queen of Pain's top with
She
no
has
mana.
no mana.
Never mind.
She has literally no mana.
All right, everything is a-okay.
All right, Sense of Clarity's out. You'll get there. You'll get there eventually. They don't have Golem. I don't think there's any way they can do this without mana on the Quap and Golem.
Oh no, this thing's already dead too before they can even react.
Yeah. Oh my!
Scorpion,
You
you
walked
know, just
right next to this thing.
Rolling by.
What's going on, guys? We having a party in here? Oh shit! Get me out of here! Burrow Strike comes in. Meatball Scorpion's probably dead. They do get Bryant, but Demonic Purge will bring him down. Man, he was not ready for that pool party. He did not bring a bathing suit.
Whew.
Oof.
Okay, so even though the waiver died bottom, they made a fantastic play. Even if they didn't do Roshan and they just farmed and pushed out the waves and pressured some towers, it's still way in favor of Geek Fam. Because Team No Throne, their lineup is very momentum-based. They need to keep the pressure up going from tower to tower. But as I said, that like an ultimate has been used. They
Goodbye,
see March. Oh, goodbye, friend.
Goodbye, March.
Back to the Navy you go.
He has no TP. Not necessary, that Sonic Wave. They used it anyways. He really wanted that kill, I guess. He's like, I need my Orchid. That's fine, I guess, but...
I think using your ultimates so liberally like that is not exactly what they want, because they need all their ultimates to probably fight this Aegis if Geek Fam do want to fight, but they might just split push the entire game anyways. I don't know, it just feels like Team No Throne don't have room for many mistakes to win this game.
Yeah.
Because they haven't knocked down as many towers as they would have liked.
They should have gotten at least one of the tier 2s. They haven't gotten any yet. They're going to try to rectify that by getting it now. They could have just clicked on the Beastmaster and seen he didn't have a TP scroll in his inventory. They just overreacted a little bit. They thought he was going to get out. I'm not sure how they thought that was going to happen, but
maybe they thought that his team was buying him smoke, but look at these wards from the jungle, or from the Radiants as well. They know what's going on.
Yeah, they got some good ideas.
That's life. It's done.
Yeah, it's over. No big deal. They're going to take the tier 2 tower top lane. They're going to get Necro 3 now. It's actually in his stash. They're going to try to move bottom and take a fight here. They do have Golem back up, so a fight down bottom would be critical. Plus, Geek Fam don't have all of their heroes. March has just respawned. Ollie's running down there, but this is going to be all 5. They see Meow rotating through a ward, I believe. He wasn't smoked up, but they're still staying anyway. This is a little too aggressive. Here comes the Necro Archer. They got to go swap Golem, drop down. Chuan is probably dead. The duel comes in. Nothing they can do. They get the Burrow Strike on the 2. Nice play from Loon. Overwhelming odds, they're going to turn. They're going to try to get this Sand King. That's just Aegis, though, on the Chuan. And now they're going to try to turn. Golem has been dropped. They're going to just burn this Golem down, I would assume. Faded needs to be careful. He does have his time lapse. He will use it. Now back to full HP. Swap in. They're going to try to find green. Wave of Tear. Sunstrike will hit. And they're going to try to get this kill. Lycan get a shapeshift. Bryant. Now they've got the demonic, or excuse me, the purge, as well as the disruption to actually save the life of the bench. She does end up dying. Faded still diving in the back lines, looking for the Quap and Scorpion. Scorpion dead for sure. The Lycan has to run. The Meatball was dropped down. He's got 2 stacks of Shadow Poison. Is it going to be enough? I don't think so. Now his shapeshift is done. He will TP home. The regen kicks in. He's fine. And the Lycan is going to be able to get out. But that's Golem. And they only got Aegis and a Vengeful Spirit. I am surprised that fight went so damn poorly for Team No Throne.
They just didn't have their spells up in time. Lycan ultimate came up at the very, very end of that team fight. Queen of Pain did not have her ultimate for the entire team fight. Beastmaster wasn't even there. He was top pushing the entire time. It looked like it should have been a disaster for Geek Fam, but they fought so well. Weaver ducking in and out of these fights, just not dying. Very well played.
That was a 4 versus 5. You're not even, like, you're absolutely correct. March was literally just top lane. I don't know how that, like, they need to have Sonic Wave. Well, they're baiting top. Sunstrike is going to hit Meow, but there's no follow-up. Okay, they use their ult again. I think they get the kill even without those ults. This is very aggressive.
Quite aggressive. Well, you know what Confucius said?
What'd he say?
He said that in life, you must look forward. You can't get caught up in the past.
He didn't say that, did he?
No, absolutely not. But still, you know, you can't harp on the things that have already happened, right? You can only look forward. You have to move on.
You're a very wise man, Bryce.
You have to adapt to the current situation.
I think that's more of a Sun Tzu thing than Confucius.
Okay, sorry.
Confucius is one of those guys who's just like always be your best self type of bullshit.
The fortune cookie man.
Yeah, exactly. Let's Google some of Confucius's best sayings.
What, you're missing the action.
Okay, fine. We'll wait for later. It's not like Fade is gonna die anyway.
There's got an orchid on clock. If you actually got it off, maybe he would have died.
The Lincoln Sphere was down, I guess, which is true. Now can I look up Confucius's best sayings?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, great. Let me turn off caps lock real quick. Confucius quotes. Here we go.
We're not only here to you know, commentate. We're here to educate the masses.
Choose a job you love and you will never have to work in a day in your life. Really? He said that? That sounds like such a, like, American saying, you know?
It does, doesn't it?
I don't know, like...
This sounds like some Panda Express level bullshit.
Yeah, it does. Confucius is... He's clearly a fraud. Clearly.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
What am I being? Is that a little too much?
Oh, I don't know.
You just said, whoa, whoa, whoa. And then you're just like, oh, yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about. Here we go. It does not matter how slowly you go, so long as you do not stop. This is some real fucking, you know, fortune cookie shit. I mean, I'm not wrong. I guess it's because the quotes are in English that makes it sound worse than it does.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I bet if it was in Chinese, it probably
true.
sounds smarter than it does currently.
It probably sounds a lot more sophisticated.
Yeah, these are loose translations of what he said, you know, in Chinese.
Yep. Americans, we're simple. You know, all this stuff doesn't mean too much.
No. We're pretty cut and dry, you know.
Yep.
You know, we talk the way we see it. And I'm going to tell you right now that I'm going to tell you it's pretty simple that Team No Throne are probably screwed in this game.
Yep, they may not have a throne soon.
Yeah. And that's, you know, that's the objective for them. You know, that's their team name, clearly. Look at the icon.
Wait, are you saying that they want to lose? They don't want their throne anymore?
Well, I don't want to imply that, but that's what their picture is showing me.
That's what you insinuated.
Okay, you know, we're going to...
That was the implication.
Let's stop with the implications here. We're going to... You know, they just want to have fun, I'm sure. That's it. They would like a win, obviously. They are still 1 point behind Aggressive Slayer. You know, in terms of best team name, all of them are in Group B. Group A has not the best team names. Group B is where the action's happening, to be honest.
Agreed.
Like
Aggressive Slayer.
Aggressive Slayer. Exit Wounds, I believe, is in Group B, spelled XITWOUNDZ.
Badass.
I'm not kidding. That's the way they spelled their name. Neon Atomic. You know, Geek Fam.
Wait,
that
there's
was
there's a gosh golly darn spider I need to kill real quick.
Okay, go get him. Slam him down so I can hear it on stream. I want to hear that death. Kill that bug. Much like the Weaver in this game, who has died only twice. He is a Maelstrom. He's working on a Mjolnir. They are splitting up the map. They have a 5k lead. They have an Invoker who's very farmed, who's about to get a Lincoln Sphere. Not to mention he's level 17, so his experience is really good. Here we go. They're going to try to find March. Bryant swaps him out, though. Good epicenter, but March will stay alive. He actually stays alive with the Soulburn even. Now the Meatball, the Cold Snap, the Deafening Blast. Press the attack. They have to run. They've already lost the Quap. This fight is over. Loon is, if they have detection, they're going to kill them. They look at it. They have the Demonic Purge with Shikuchi coming in. Now Green is on the run. He has a Swarm Bug on him, so they see exactly where he is, plus the Hawk. There's a lot of vision following him. There's a bunch of different animals. A bird, a bug, and now a giant man with 2 axes in his hands just slapping him down.
Oof, what an animal.
Yeah. And then a giant ray of fire comes from the sky and kills you. How brutal.
That's graphic.
Yeah.
All right, well, this lineup from Team No Throne, they do not operate from behind at all. This is a lineup where you want to be playing from ahead, where you can actually take these buildings, take these fights, and then contain your enemy so they can't keep on farming. But as soon as you pretty much hit like any small lead for Geek Fam, their lineup comes online real quick because all of a sudden you can't team fight. You can't kill these heroes fast enough. Beastmaster's got 2,000 health, Invoker's got 2,000 health. The Lincolns, Weaver also has a Lincolns, and then you have 2 saves on your supports. Fighting is not easy.
You know, the saves, I didn't know how big of a part they would play in this game. They have done insane work. Ollie with the disruption save, Bryant with the bench swap save, not to mention he has a 4-staff now. They're pinging pretty heavily. They decided to throw a ward at the ancient stack, which is probably going to get... Actually, the sentry's not even close to being in range, but anyway. Yeah, the saves have been good. They take the Rex mid. Essentially, this game feels like it's already over. Once next Roche comes up, they'll take Roche, Aegis, and Cheese. They'll take another fight. Pushing high ground might be a little tricky with every hero up fighting into Golem, but that's really the only concerning part of this game for Geek Fam is just making sure they don't die to Golem counter initiation. That's the one thing they just have to not do in this game to win.
Yep. Basically, if Team No Throne are confined to their base because they can't fight Geek Fam and they're hoping for a feed from Geek Fam on their high ground, they've essentially lost this game because they get outskilled super, super hard here. Like, even with just the double Lincolns from these core heroes, they don't die in fights at all, and they can dish out so much damage.
Yeah. This is,
All right.
okay.
Meow is dead.
How did that happen? It's not like he has an orchid or anything. Did he just try man-fighting Faded?
He man-fought, and then he didn't expect to take 600 damage from the Gymnid attack Maelstrom, but he did, and then he blinked away and died of the bugs.
That's pretty rough. You know? Plus the Swarm. Pretty good ability. Armor reduction. Faded is huge. He's level 23. He's about to have Mjolnir. He's going to do even more damage than he already does. Chuan is going to find this... Okay, I thought he found a target, but it was just a creep. Never mind.
He found the Hill Troll Priest.
The Hill Troll Priest, yeah.
Yep.
He's sick of the Hill Troll Priest healing the Hill Trolls. He's really annoyed by it.
That's right.
What an annoying camp. Super.
So annoying.
Super dumb. It's not that bad, actually. I'm just complaining about everything today. Roar comes out. That is a dead Warlock.
Yep, there it is. No Necro books needed, just the Sunstrike.
So they'll force buyback, probably try to go high ground now. Loon is forcing top in, which means eventually they will have to come back home at some point. I don't even know if they're really that worried. I guess it is against the Lycan, so you can get ratted. But just take Roche instead. Hey, there's a Lycan Wolf inside the Roche pit. They don't have detection.
Okay.
Do they have detection?
Now they do.
Alright, we did it.
Alright, this is dying incredibly fast. No Warlock. Maybe Queen of Pink can go for a steal, but
nope.
Unlikely. Already dead.
Time to run. Loon was like almost there. He's like, guys, I'll get a Blink Burrow. Don't worry. Did not happen. Oh, by the way, Invoker has that level 20 talent that people love so dearly.
Ah, the Cataclysm.
It's pretty ridiculous, actually.
If you actually have setup for it, it's really good.
Yeah. It can be kind of annoying. Like, if you're trying, like, there are so many times where I've, like, been in a team fight, like, in my base, and I'm trying to walk back to base and heal, and I walk into another Cataclysm strike because there's nowhere to go because Cataclysm is everywhere. I've done it numerous times. It's actually so frustrating.
Team fights are so hectic when you press Cataclysm.
Yeah. He should be able to at least get a kill out of it. He's also going to go Octarine Core. I've seen the meme build, which is like Ag's Refresher on this hero, just so you can get double Cataclysm. It's actually stupid.
Yep. Makes your team fight really good. And then you can get a Hex afterwards, too. Makes your late game super, super strong.
All right, well, it's a 15k lead. They're going to try to not prolong this any longer. They have Necro 2. They don't want to wait for Necro 3. It's not worth it. Just push high ground. They didn't even get the full Rax mid. They're going to do that now, though. Faded will walk up and just slap this thing down a few times. And doesn't have a Desolator, which is an issue. It's a little kind of tricky for him to push. He would like to push faster, but they'll get it done anyway.
Yep, still pretty quick. He has itemized very nicely for this game, making sure that it just doesn't get burst. There's the Roar.
Oh. Good Shadow
It
Word.
gets purged.
Rush the attack. Sunstrick comes out, does nothing. Lycan ulti. Golem comes out, hits onto 3. And now they're going to try to turn this around.
Nobody's dying.
Yeah, they just don't take any damage. They're too far ahead. Scorpion is going to get Mjolnir down by Faded, and he's going to continue to own. He has a BKB, seemingly out of nowhere. Chuan, he might lose Aegis, but doesn't really matter. Loon survives, but Gugu is going to get Demonic Purge, double kill for Fade. If he's just destroying the back lines, he's doing what a good Weaver should. They get the Aegis finally for Chuan, but already Faded as a triple kill. Swap out on the Quap. That's going to be 4 dead. No buybacks other than the Golem, or excuse me, the Warlock, who at this point essentially is a walking goal, but he doesn't have an ounce or whatever. That should be game. That should be the end of the first game, I would assume. There is a tier 2 top, but they can go tier 4s here.
We didn't get to see the Cataclysm on.
We still have time. He's got the Exorts ready. He has exhorted invoked Sunstrike. Green is dead. This Legion pick I don't think was very good. I don't know. They just didn't get enough done with the heroes that they had early. They should have taken a lot of the tier 2 towers a lot faster. There's a whole lot I can say about this game, but really what it comes down to is Geek Fan played really well towards the mid to end of the game.
Geek Film played well. They didn't really make any, or they didn't make too many mistakes in the lane phase this game. They laned them well. They fought well. Team No Throne, they did not keep up the early aggression. Like, they took tier 1 towers, which is nice, but Geek Fam were getting trades, and then they weren't actually taking fights convincingly. Like, Geek Fam were trading pretty evenly.
Yeah, I mean, there were certain fights where I look at it and I'm like, that's Golem, that's Sonic Wave, that's Lycanult. That should be a team fight 1 for Team No Throne, and somehow it doesn't happen.